Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Tonight I'm gonna make a video not about this special knife, really amazing knife, but about a company, CRKT, that just celebrated its 20 years of excellency, of great offering. And this knife is a tribute to this 20 years anniversary. And I will probably make a video out of it because this is just an excellent knife with the clicker design here, the clicker lockup, the double blade here, clip point, draw point, absolutely awesome. But I wanted to start this video with this knife because, again, this knife really celebrates the excellency of this company. They have been able to show you if they use really, hype material and design and whatever, they can, really create a knife as good as ZT, Kai, or whatever great company out there. But they decide to make excellent knife for a really nice price, and this is what I love about this company. So this is, the retail is just ridiculous. It's $750, something like that. You can find it for $650, but that's ridiculous. But it's a tribute, and as a tribute, I wanted to buy this knife and to have it because it's an excellent knife. Again, I will make probably a video out of it, but tonight I wanted to celebrate with this knife, to celebrate CRKT, because this company, my friend, makes a really stunning knife for really nice value. And I am just impressed with those knives. I probably have made a video about most of them, probably not the Otanashino Ken, or probably not also, I don't remember actually. But again, it's a kind of tribute, and I wanted to enhance the value that you can find with this knife. Look at this fossil knife that I made a video really recently. They just made a hundred, I don't know if it's 100, it's not even $100 knife, I think. And with that kind of money, look at what you have. This design, this G10 here, and the IKBS, because it's an ICOMA design here, and the IKBS is, smooth as you couldn't figure. Really, that is one of the smoothest knife. Not a lot of retention, you see, as you can see, but the action of the flipper is just superb, absolutely superb. This is just a great knife. It's sharp as hell. The finish is just excellent, and that's what you can get with the IKBS. That's what you can get for less than $100, and that's awesome. Just check my video about this knife, just crazy. This, I made a video probably earlier also about this knife. It's probably one of my favorite knife from the production. That's the collaboration with Lion Mag. I've heard here and there, again, never had the chance to try an RJ Martin, but for those of you who know me by now, you know that I'm quite used to flippers. And to be honest with you, this one and most definitely this one are among my favorite flippers. The action that you have on this eraser designed by Lion Mag is just astounding, and the grind is, man, this modified Tanto or Warncliffe, whatever you want to call it, with this big curve makes for a very nice slicer. The tip here is very strong also, and so for penetrating is just great for a tactical purpose. This blade is just astounding, and for, again, that's $100 knife, and look at what you got. That's AUS 8, so okay, it's made in Taiwan, so quality control is fine. But look at what you have here. The joint here is just superb. The G10 is excellent, absolutely nice aspect, and just a nice retention. The bolster are stainless steel, I would say. I think it's stainless steel, but they look pretty good. Liner, it's a very strong liner. The engagement is great. You have the LOX system here, LAWKS. I don't care much about that. That's just to hold the blade in place and to, to like that. You can't disengage the liner. I have no use about that. Don't care much. But it's just smooth as hell. The noise that it makes, you know, when I hear people talking about the noise of the RJ Martin, I mean, I think that there's a guy called Giapos like that. Just saw his crazy collection on Instagram. And I heard the noise of his RJ Martin, and it's nothing different than that. Hear that? Boom. That opens with a lot of authority, and I can tell you that's a great flipper. Great overall knife, absolutely awesome design with Lion Mag, who does really awesome design. And believe me, my friend, hopefully en route now in the plane is a knife which design comes from Lion Mag, and then I'm gonna make a video hopefully if the knife arrived safe and sound, and I like his designs. Absolutely love that. So CRKT Eraser, great value, my friend. Just buy this knife if you haven't already. I highly recommend this knife for everyday use. It's just awesome. Quite a little bit heavy for those of you who care. It's a 6.2 something ounces, and the clip is really the only feature that I don't care much, but overall it's an excellent knife. Then what do we have? Otanashi no Ken. Oh man, do I love this knife. Usually I despise the thumb disc, and that might be the only thumb disc that I have, along with another knife which is en route also, but from a maker who I love so much, and who is, I'm gonna give you some clues, who makes probably only thumb disc openings. So I got a knife from him. Just excellent knife also. So that would be the only, as of now, the first thumb disc that I have, but I've got a second en route. This Otanashi no Ken is just a great knife. For what use? I would say only tactical, probably. That's not an EDC. The blade is kind of long. It's over 4-inch blade. I love the ancient, you know, Japanese blade. So the shape of this Otanashi no Ken, the name of it, the shape of the blade like that, it looks like a real Quaken out there. So for those of you who like the Quaken, this is really a nice value like that. It's a really bad boy compared to the Quaken. It's a longer one. It's over, like I say, over 4-inch. The blade is huge. The handle is huge. Look at that. My hands are great. Look at the real estate that you have here with the handle, and the blade is just you know what? Compare it to whatever you want to compare it to the Eraser, for example, which is a big knife. And look at that. Look at that. I mean, really, the Otanashi no Ken is a really huge knife. So yeah, combat knife. I love this knife. Just to play with it is a pleasure, absolute pleasure. And again, it's less than $100 knife. And what you have a frame lock, very nice clip for deep carry, very nice action, very nice blade shape. Love this knife. Then probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, of the CRKT that I own or ever own, is this knife. And for my friend, this one, any one of you should have this knife. I mean, literally any one of you should have the Foresight. This is one of my favorite knife. Yeah, the production, it has so many features that I like, and probably that was probably the idea of this video, was to pay tribute to CRKT. This video, I know as of now that it doesn't go nowhere. It has no sense, no meaning whatsoever. But if something comes out from this video, that would be probably the tribute that I wanted to pass to CRKT, and my absolute admiration of this Foresight. So this, my friend, is designed by Ken Onion, and as you can see, you really recognize the organic shape that you have on the blade here. That is very usual to what you can see from Ken Onion. Absolutely nice, big curve like that, big blade, absolutely awesome. The handle is just excellent. It's it's not grippy, but the grooves that you have here, the troll grooves, call them whatever you want to call them, uh, in this handle in aluminum, you might think that it's slippery, but not at all. The grooves accept your finger, and look at that. And every finger goes in the groove. Here you have a nice, small and yet very, very useful ramp with the jimping here that secures your index finger pretty good. The grip is excellent, and even if you have sweaty fingers, sweaty hands, this knife will stay in your hand. You can grab it like that for tactical use, for EDC. I mean, that knife will serve you absolutely well. No hot spot whatsoever in the hand. The design of the clip, look at how ingenious is this design. Just awesome. It's only, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's only tip down carry. Sorry, my friend, for those of you who like the tip up carry, it's only tip down carry, but look how, I mean, you couldn't, when it's in your pocket, you couldn't even see that there is a knife. Then what do we have? We have the action of this knife. Look at this flipper tab here. It's just a tiny tab, but with some jimping here. And what we have here, my friend, with the IKBS is one of the smoothest. It was one of my one of the knives that gave me the envy that gave me the love of the flipper, because look at that. I mean, literally, it's effortless. Look how smooth the knife is. The retention is just. I mean, the detent here is just superb. And the action that you have to put on the tab, that's why really, my friend, I don't understand why so many makers use big tabs like that. And I said in a recent video that it helps you for the guard, it helps you, to protect your finger when you disengage the blade. But look at that, my friend. Look at this small tab like that. You couldn't even figure it's a flipper tab. It's small, the action is excellent, and yet with the jimping and with the shape that it has, and with this big choil, believe me, my friend, that here you have an absolutely perfect guard, and this finger won't slip whatever, I mean, tension you want to put with it, the force that you can have here, I mean, your finger will stay in place. So as a guard, it's just excellent like that, and as a flipper tab, I mean, you don't notice it. So that's the excellency. By all means, that's the excellency. Because of the tab, because of the smoothness of this action, because of how it looks here. I mean, I strongly suggest to any maker to check this foresight, and if they want to make, small discrete tabs like that, that will improve the design of their knives. Recently, I've seen, I absolutely loved the design from Elliot from Ferrum Forge. But the thing really that I don't understand is the tabs that he uses. The tabs are, I mean, the longest tab that I've seen in the knife market comes from Ferrum Forge, and really I don't understand why it spoils, and it's not even ergonomic. So really I don't understand why. Really, my friend, knife makers, look at this design. That is just excellency. Small tab, just a small action, perfect guard here. Ooh, I don't know if it's patented, if there's a patent about this flipper, but if there's not, I strongly suggest anyone to look at that. I am absolutely in awe with this foresight, and that, my friend, is $100 knife, and what you get is one of the best flipper you will ever get. Just a strong liner lock here. I'm not sure of the quality of this video, and I apologize, my friend, about that. With the way I see it, it's not very well, but again, apologies. So again, aluminum handle, very nice blade shape. I think it's AUS 8. I think it is. But you have an excellent knife for a $100 knife. Again, any one of you would appreciate this knife. If that's in your budget, if you can spend $100 on a knife, I strongly suggest that you check for this knife.